Welcome back to Blitz. Now joining us is Union County recent graduate and now Shorter College upcoming freshman Maddy Morlock. Maddy, thank you so much for your time on Blitz.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Excited to have you on here. Now, let's talk a little about you had a prestigious high school career. You led your team to 40 wins, 12 losses, 3 draws as your career record there, and 62 career goals with 32 assists is pretty outstanding. Do you have any regrets leaving Union County?
I do not, Ryan. I think, the saying, leave it all on the field. I feel like I did with the past 4 years. I'm thankful to have awesome teammates who were able to help me reach those stats and those wins. So it was definitely a team effort.
Now, you made that decision as well in October of 2014 to take your career to the next level and play it shorter. And, of course, you definitely have the talent to do that. Talk about that experience and just the emotions that went through making that decision and being able to get that out of the way far before your senior season.
Yeah, it was definitely, like you said, an emotional experience. Of course, going to a lot of IB camps and trying just to get exposed to a lot of different college coaches was stressful in the beginning. And it was hard sort of during the beginning of my junior year because I hadn't had an offer yet. So I was still working really hard, like I said, at getting exposed so I could get that first offer. So once I did, I went to a camp at Shorter, and I got to talk to my now coach, Coach Birdsong. And he was like, we're really excited to see your talent. And we'd love for you to have a spot on the team. And so that worked out great. And then as far as going into senior season, knowing where I was going to play, it was very, very helpful. I could just kind of relax and enjoy the game more so instead of worrying about, the pressure of college coaches watching.
Right, yeah, I know that has to be a lot of pressure when that happens. But now you did still face a little bit of pressure because as amazing as your senior season was, it was kind of cut short, one, by the weather. It seemed like for the second year in a row you got a lot of games that you kind of didn't get in. But you also faced an injury. I believe you pulled your hamstring with about how many games, 4 games to go or something, right before the playoffs. Did that give you a scare and also your coaches at college, at Shorter College, a scare as well?
Yes, absolutely. It was in the region championship game, probably 10 minutes in, and I was just running onto a 3-ball, and I planted my foot, and I just felt it kind of pull pretty hard. So, of course, I'm stubborn, and I was like, Coach, I can go in, I can stay in. But I had to sit the rest of the game, which was a challenge for myself, because I had to kind of find a new way to still be involved with the team, which was just kind of being a leader on the bench. So that was the struggle for me, but I feel like it definitely grew me as a player and a person, just being able to encourage my teammates, even though I wanted to be a part of that. But as far as college goes, my coach was a little nervous, obviously because he wants a healthy freshman coming in. But I've been working hard with physical therapy and just getting back to speed.
Yeah, and going back to your injury, I know that has, like as you mentioned, going from being the star player on the team to being the leading cheerleader, so to speak. What was that like, having to watch your team finish out that region championship, which you guys ended up winning, and then going on and making an Elite 8 run, and you watching and knowing that you could, had you been a part of that, perhaps y'all could have gone a little further?
Yeah, it was really cool and really encouraging. I got to see a lot of the underclassmen step up and really take a good leadership role for themselves on the field. And they kind of got to prove themselves to coach, and I thought that was really neat. But yeah, the team overall did phenomenal. And like I said, it's a team effort all along, but it was really cool to see certain players step up and score goals maybe that they never had before. So it was a really neat experience.
So, Maddy, for you, every year in the program, you made the state playoffs. Talk about what that experience meant to you and what that was like to be able to annually contend for a state title.
Yeah, it's cool being able to say, like you said, that I was in the state playoffs from freshman to senior year alongside my team. It was really rewarding to be able to leave the field knowing that, because it's prestigious to be able to say that your team has done that. But yeah, I would say overall it's very rewarding. My team worked super hard to get there. Even as I was an underclassman, and leaving the field as a senior. So a lot of hard work has been put into the soccer program in order for that to happen.
Yeah, now, as amazing as you've been throughout your career, I don't know if we've seen a stretch like you had during this season, a 4-game stretch in which you had 12 goals, including 6 against Washington Wilkes, which is ridiculous. But you had 18 goals and 6 assists in just limited action this year. Could you tell how much better you were this year than years past?
Again, I think a lot of hard work individually for myself has been put in. This year results for that. But, I really just enjoyed playing the game. So it wasn't so much focusing on the stats as it was just enjoying the game, like my last season with my teammates and stuff.
Right. Nevertheless, 40 goals, 13 assists for Maddy Morlock in the last 22 games of her high school career. Now, when you look at your fall season coming up, which it's interesting how high school soccer you play in the spring and then you go to playing in the fall at the college level. What are your plans for? I know as you mentioned, you're getting ready for this upcoming season, but what are the plans for Shorter and putting you in that starting lineup?
Right. Well, I will be still playing as a forward, so I'm looking forward to have the opportunity to do that. I'm working hard before preseason. I would love to earn a starting position coming in as a freshman. So a lot of hard work is going in during summer workouts, and I plan on being successful there as well.
And you said the hamstring is doing pretty well at this point as well?
It is, yes. It's much better. It still struggles a little bit, but we're working on it.
And last question for you, Maddy, before we let you go is, aside from your soccer career, I imagine you have some pretty high expectations for what you'll do in the classroom as well. What are your collegiate plans academically as you go to Shorter?
Yes, I believe that I'm going to be a biology major. I definitely want to go into the medical field, so I'm looking into a physician assistant pathway through Shorter. So that is the plans as of now.
Well, we look forward to seeing what you do at Shorter, both on the pitch and in the classroom. And thank you so much. And hopefully we'll have a chance to check in with you at some point during your collegiate career. Really appreciate your time on Blitz.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maddy.